TMP-Marian Monarchs go in search of their fourth win in a row as they travel to Russell to take on the Russell Broncos in a Mid-Continent League matchup. It's the first meeting between these two former league rivals for the first time, since 2014. As we welcome you in on this Tuesday night to Russell High School, where the TMP-Marian Monarchs get set for a matchup with the Russell Broncos. I'm Jonathan Swigert, along with our producer and engineer Jeff Leiker, the KHAZ studios, and Curtis Sienner with us here for Hayes Post. The Monarchs coming off of that 90-30 win over Oakley on Monday night. Last night, the Monarchs make a team high, season high 17 three-pointers as they cruised to that victory in a game in which they shot over 74% from the floor and from three, in a game in which they could not miss, it seemed like at times, and had three into double figures for the Monarchs. They come in at 12-4, 6-1 in the Mid-Continent League. They take on a Russell Bronco team that is 6-8 and 2-4 in the MCL. Last time out on Friday, the Broncos come up short in a three-point loss to Oakley and have lost two in a row. The Monarchs trying to keep pace with Hoxie atop the MCL, who still hasn't lost, while Russell trying to get back on track here towards the end of the season. Monarchs at 12-4, Broncos at 6-8. We'll take a quick time out on our Hertz Rental Car pregame show. When we come back, we'll get a chance to hear from Coach Bill Mayers. He joins us next on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Nextech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K-Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
This is the Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame show.
Let's get the thoughts of the coach. This chat with the coach is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in the Northridge Plaza and online at CompareMyCoverage.com.
Back into Russell on our pregame shows. We're joined now by Coach Bill Mayer. And Coach, after the victory yesterday with Oakley, obviously a quick turnaround, and we'll talk about that in just a second, but you guys make 17 threes and shoot over 70% from the floor. Have you ever been a part of something like that or seen something like that? It just seemed like a lot of things went right for your group.
Yeah, and that was a special night, and so we got to handle that in a good way. But it was fun for our guys, and I enjoyed it for our guys, especially some of those guys. Our seniors got some good shots up, and it is a product of we've been working on better offense. And I thought that when you look at the shots we took, they were good, wide open looks, and I thought our transition game was going. We had 27 assists, which means we're sharing the ball real well and making a good shot, a better shot. And the other thing too, we've been working on play it to the bone, and so I thought that our guys came out with that kind of energy. And so I think it's a product of that. I think we got to be a little bit careful and handle it properly, but it was a good night for our guys.
You talk about, just on senior night, first off, with Lucas knocking down those 4 threes, and we've seen what he can do. He got hot against Hayes High and made 8 of them earlier in the year. How much just confidence, and it proves, I would imagine, that, if he makes 4 in a row, everybody feels like they can make it.
Yeah, and it's nice. I've told him the last few games, 4 or 5, I've really liked his attack. He has to be an offensive guy for us. He's got to be kind of opposite of Schulte in a lot of ways, keeps him out of doing weird things like boxing ones and those things. And so I thought he came out. But he also is a smart kid, and he kind of knows when things are going for him, he's going to go try to find a way to get a few more of them, and so I thought he did a good job with that.
You mentioned special day on senior day, and Lucas and Jackson play really well and have a lot of fun, but we talk about Trent and Romy and just the opportunity for him on senior night to come through and play like he did.
Absolutely. I was real excited for Trent, and we struggled to get him the ball a little bit on the guard side early in that third quarter, but I thought him stepping out, hitting a 3-point shot, and him, have seen him become more and more effective as the year goes on, and just a super kid that is out there battling Dylan all the time and making Dylan better, and both of them are getting better, and so I was excited to see that. And then Hayden, and you hate to see Hayden went down with the shoulder towards the end of the game, but I thought he had great energy. I thought he had great attack. I thought he looked good last night, so I thought it was a good night for him until he kind of goes down with that injury.
And, you talked about it now, how you deal with this. And, this group, it's been through a lot having to play in the feather bracket game, and you're right back at it. What's the message been like for this group, and how's the conversation been about just making sure that, last night was a lot of fun, but, this is a good Russell team? Yeah, absolutely. And I think that if we're mature, like I think we're getting more mature, we'll handle it in a good way. We'll come out and know that each day is a different day, and every opponent is someone that you got to have to respect and play hard against. So I think we'll be okay on that. But again, that's a maturity thing for a team, just to understand that on any given night, anybody beats you, and you have to play with the same energy and level of effort. And then finally, talk a little bit about Russell. What do you expect to see from them? I know they've got a big who's young, but it seems like they're a good team that can give you a lot of problems. Yeah, absolutely. Russell is, they got a new coach, but part of it is, they got good athletes. They've got good kids that walk those halls over there, and they got a quality big guy, and he's a young guy, but he's a quality big guy that just keeps getting better. They got some guards that can hit from the outside. They will play hard. It's going to be at their place, and there's a lot of pride. This is the first time our programs have played in a long time, and they're new to the league, so they're going to defend that house pretty tough. And so, I expect a war tonight, and I think that we're going to have to play really well to get out of there with a win. All right, good luck. We'll chat with you afterwards. All right, sounds good. Thank you. But more after this here on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, the professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
School, more of our pregame show brought to you by Hertz Rental Cars, serving you from 609 East 8th Street with clean, high-quality vehicles with many options. If you need more room for a family vacation or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for your next business trip, call 785-623-4116 for your reservation. The TMP-Marian Monarch boys go in search of their fourth win in a row, trying to keep pace in the Mid-Continent League with the Hoxie Indians, who are unbeaten. TMP currently a game back in the loss column, as is the Norton Blue Jays. We'll take a real quick look around the Mid-Continent League. Tonight's just a handful of games on the MCL schedule. Hoxie on the road at Trigo tonight. Hill City travels to Rexford for a matchup with Golden Plains. Norton also steps out of MCL play tonight for a matchup with the Oberlin Red Devils. That's really it for our MCL schedule, so we'll try and keep you up to date on some of those. We'll also check in on fellow Ellis County school, the Victoria Knights. They were scheduled for a matchup with the Sacred Heart Knights. They started early. Their girls' game started early, so we'll try and make sure to track down that score as we move along here. As I mentioned, Hoxie continues to be the class of the MCL at 4-0 overall. They played a schedule that is going to be loaded down the stretch here with MCL schools. Meanwhile, TMP at 6-1 in second place. Norton at 5-1 in third. Trigo at 5-2 fourth, and Ellis rounds out the top five at 4-2 for the Mid-Continent League. Our look around the MCL brought to you by HayesPost.com. Real quickly, let's take a look at the Russell Broncos. They enter this contest at 6-8, 2-4 in the MCL. They're coming off a hard-fought loss on Friday to Oakley, falling 54-51, and are just 3-3 over the last 6 games. In fact, they were starting 3-1 Oakley has just won 4 games over the last 12 contests, rather. So they're 4-8 in their last 12 contests. They're led by the young sophomore Jordan Burley, who averages nearly 10 points per game. Braden Gibson will chip in 9 points per contest. Under first-year head coach Blaine Meyer, they have already improved from their 2-19 finish a year ago, going 6-8 on the season. So that's a quick look at the Russell Broncos and our opponent breakdown. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come back and get you a look at the starting lineups and get you set for this matchup here from Russell on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K-Long, Kirk Maska and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948, 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
TMP getting set for a matchup with the Russell Broncos. Real quickly, we owe you a station break at the bottom of the 7 o'clock hour. Let's step aside for 10 seconds on the Monarch Sports Network, powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HayesPost.com.
TMP is 12-4 on the season, 6-1 in the MCL. Russell is 6-8, 2-4 in the Mid-Continent League. By the way, I mentioned in the open, this is the first meeting between these two teams on the hardwood since 2014. TMP won that game 79-23. In fact, TMP has won 7 straight between these two teams. But again, you have to go back to 2014, the last time these two teams played on the boys' side. The girls have met each of the last 4 years in the sub-state, in their various sub-states. Last year, it was in the first round at Hayes there in TMP. So the girls have played each of the last 4 years, and now 5 in a row. This is the first time that the two boys teams have met on the hardwood. Monarchs and Coach Bill Mayer coming at 12-4, 6-1 in the MCL, while Russell Broncos are 6-8 and 2-4 in the Mid-Continent League. The Monarch Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy. They'll get you back in the game fast after injury, offering dry needling and deep tissue laser therapy to speed up the healing process with a free consultation, and you'll see your same PT every visit. As Herman Physical Therapy loves helping people. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook. Monarchs will be shorthanded in this one tonight. No Lucas Lang, and then also no Hayden Brown. Hayden got banged up in yesterday's matchup there with the Oakley Plainsmen. So TMP shorthanded. Their starting lineups real quickly will look like this. Lucas Lang, or rather Cade Harris, will take the Lucas's place in the starting lineup. Harris, the 5'11 sophomore, gets his second start of the season. He'll be joined in that starting lineup by Jace Wintling, the 6'1 junior, along with Bryce Seib, the 5'11 junior, 6'1 senior Jackson Schulte, and the 6'6 sophomore Dylan Worth. That's the TMP-Marian starters. We're back with the start of this one from Russell after this 2-minute timeout on the Monarch Sports Network. It is powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Adams, Brown, Barrett, and Ball, your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car, bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal. Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K-Long, Kirk Maska and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Adams, Brown, Barrett, and Ball. Your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car. Bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car.
We welcome you in to Russell High School for this Mid-Continent League matchup between the TMP boys and the Russell boys. They're running through the starting lineups on the floor, so we can run through those for you as well as we get set for this matchup. TMP will go with Cade Harris, the 5'11 sophomore, Jace Whitling, the 6'1 junior, Bryce Symes, the 5'11 junior, Jackson Schulte, their leading scorer, just shy of 19 points per contest, is a 6'1 senior, and then Dylan Worth is the 6'6 sophomore. Coach Bill Mayer in his third year as head coach of the Monarchs. Again, TMP shorthanded. Monarchs down 3 tonight. No Lucas Lang, no Hayden Brown, and no Ian Chu. Meanwhile, for the Russell Broncos, their starting lineup looks like this. Charles Krug, the 5'9 sophomore. Blair Ehrlich is a 5'10 senior. Joshua Somm, the 6'1 junior. Braden Gibson is the 6' senior, and then Jordan Burley is the 6'8 sophomore for head coach Blaine Meyer in his first season. TMP will be the visitors, so that means they'll be in those road blue uniforms. And shoot down to our left, as we set up opposite the scores table here at Russell. TMP with the blue uniform, the white numbers trimmed in gray. Russell, the home team, in their home whites with the blue numbers. And Broncos across the front. That's our Phase 2 uniform update. TMP with Simon in the backcourt directing traffic as they will start the basketball start the game with the basketball as a visiting team. Whitling at the high post, and he rifled it through the hands of Worth. That was a short pass, and then he just threw it right through the hands, about as hard as he possibly could, through the hands of the 6'6 sophomore Worth. And so TMP will turn it over on their first offensive possession. Russell will get it off to the right side. They'll post up on their big fella inside, Burley, and he goes right at Worth and scores. This will be a good matchup inside. Jordan Burley scores to give Russell a 2-0 lead. Now on the other end, Worth will post up. He'll turn to the right side and bank it home, and we're tied at 2. Should be a lot of fun. Those two will be allowed to play and bang inside. At 6'6", the sophomore Worth answers Burley's shot inside, the 6'8 sophomore for Russell. Right side as Russell will get it to Ehrlich. Blair Ehrlich, one dribble. Now a couple of dribbles as he takes it right side. He's going to take the step back three and rattle it home. Blair Ehrlich knocks down the three for the Russell Broncos, and it's a quick 5-2 start for Russell. TMP the other side. Worth will go down the lane, score it, and have a chance at a three-point play. A little shake, and then he went right at him and got the bucket to go, plus the foul. A chance here for a three-point play. So that'll be the first on Burley, the 6'8 sophomore. Worth to the free throw line. And the free throw is good, and we're tied, or rather it's tied at 5 now, following the three-point play for Dylan Worth, who has the first 5 of the game for TMP. Following that, now we're going to get a turnover in the front court for the Russell Broncos. TMP will get the basketball back. Time Ehrlich travel to the front court, so TMP will get it back following the turnover. Game tied at 5, 6:50 to go here in this first quarter. Side will get to the high post for Whitling. Again, looking for Worth inside. Had the defender pinned on his back, missed the jumper. It kind of just rimmed off a little bit. Rebound cleared out of there by Somm. Up to the front court right side. They'll post up Burley on this right low block. He turns inside. It's a block by Worth. Got it back. Worth blocked it a second time and then comes down to the rebound. His outlet pass is tracked down on the near sideline by Syme. He'll get it to Schulte. Goes up and scores it. TMP with a quick fast break to lead 7-5. It started with the 2 block shots on the other end by Dylan Worth, and then Schulte was able to finish inside for TMP. They take a 2-point lead here at 7-5 in this early going. Right side with it is Ehrlich. They'll dump it, try to post up Gibson, and they're going to call a foul on TMP's Jace Whitling. Then the Monarchs with a short bench, just 4 over there behind Coach Mayer. That is the first on Jace Whitling. With 6:03 to go here in this first. Braden Gibson was trying to, or rather Josh Somm was trying to post up. It goes through Somm's hands on the inbounds. Left side driving in and losing it. It's out of bounds with some contact with Ehrlich. Ehrlich thought he got fouled. So he had it knocked away on the dribble drive. It's the second Russell turnover. TMP with 6 minutes to go, first quarter, leading 7-5. Saib gets the play from Coach Mayer in the backcourt, and they'll bring it across the timeline. High post for Whitling. Whitling got a screen, drives in, kicks it right side. Close out against Schulte, can't shoot it. Now back to the short corner for Whitling. Jace will drive inside of it, blocked inside. Good job by Burley inside to block that away from Jace Whitling. Burley, who averages a block and a half per contest, was able to knock that one away. And now Russell down 7-5 with 5.5 to go here in this first quarter. We'll work with Gibson on that left side. Gibson's pass deflected. Burley gets it back. And now they kick it for Ehrlich. Post up Somm. Somm kicks it for Ehrlich. He'll drive. Missed the shot badly off the back of the glass. Rebound down to Schulte. Schulte will race into the front court with 5:10 to go first quarter. Work to post up. Now kicks it back out. Schulte will pull the trigger on a 3 and knock it down. 10-3 TMP. Make it 10-5. TMP has the lead. Schulte scored 5 in a row for TMP, coming off of 24 in the win yesterday for TMP. The only foul there as Burley and Worth continue to battle inside. Gibson will drive, finds Somm with it. Tough catch for him, and he goes up and scores. Joshua Somm with a nice catch. 10-7. I don't think that pass was actually intended for him, but he was able to haul it in. Just a little pass for Whitling inside as Worth able to set up Jace Whitling. Worth was on that low block, and he just dumped it off on a little pocket pass, and Jace Whitling scores. And now here's the ball taken away by Worth on the third. Russell turnover. TMP looks to run. Whitling spins, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Russell's Somm. That's a break for TMP because Whitling tried to spin around him. They call a player control because Whitling had turned his back. That could have been the second on Jace. So that's a big blocking foul called on the Russell Broncos. So the first on Somm. Here's a 3 on the inbounds. That's good for Schulte. Back-to-back Jackson Schulte threes. 8 for him. He had 4 in yesterday's 17 three-point barrage for TMP, and they lead 15-7. And here's a bucket, or rather a shot that rims in and out of the bucket for Krug. Rebound down to Worth, up the floor. Saib will find Schulte, baseline 3, halfway down and out. Saib kept it alive as he tipped it, and Whitling will track it down near the timeline. Good hustle by Whitling after the tip by Saib. There's a backdoor lob from Schulte to Cade Harris, who lays it up. Timeout, Russell. TMP leads 17-7. They've scored 7 in a row. That time, Cade Harris with a little backdoor lob, and the Monarchs forced Russell timeout with 3:41 to go here in this first quarter. Harris getting his second career start, the sophomore. It's the backdoor alley-oop lob and a great pass from Schulte, and the Monarchs are leading by 10. They led at 10-7. Whitling would get a field goal during this run. They get the Schulte 3 on the inbounds, and then Cade Harris on a backdoor lob. Puts TMP on top 17-7. Monarchs out to this quick start. We've seen them for a third game in a row find a way to get a quick start. That was something they had struggled with earlier in the season. Monarchs will go to the bench for the first time. Gavin Hunrine, the 6'11", or the 5'11" junior checks in, and then Trenton Romey, the 6'3" senior, will check in. Romey had a career-high 13 points on senior night in that win for TMP. Wyatt Middleton, the sophomore, checks in for the first time for Russell, and they turn it over. Middleton was the intended target of Jackson Cross, the sophomore, who checked in for the first time as well. It's the fourth Russell turnover. TMP will push the tempo up the floor. Romey posts up. Trenton goes in with the hook shot. Can't score with the left hand. And the rebound cleared out of there by Jace Pierman. And here comes Russell up the floor as they'll race to the near sideline. Picking up his dribble is Middleton, the sophomore. Now to cross. Left side they go for Ehrlich. Ehrlich A dangerous pass to Middleton onto the right side for Jackson Cross. And then Cross threw it away. It's the second straight Russell turnover. Oh, no, they said it was deflected. Russell thought it was straight over and back. Up the floor, left side, they get it to Ehrlich. Ehrlich will go in with a little floater up over the top of Unrein and scores it. 17-9 on the Ehrlich bucket. Ehrlich with 5 here in this first quarter. Russell thought that was straight over and back, but they say TMP deflected it. Harris with it right side. Cade will go to the baseline for Unrein. They again post up Trenton Romey, and Trenton is going to draw the foul. 2 hands on the back of a post player. Jace Pierman, the sophomore, will pick up his first. We'll see Andrew Krause, a 6'1 senior, 6'2 senior rather, for Russell, check in for the first time, as he'll replace Josh Somm, and then Dylan Worth checks back in for TMP. 2:38 to go, first quarter. TMP leads 17-9. They get it into Romey. Trenton has to track it down near the time, or rather just across the three-point arc as Ed Harris gets it. After that one was poked away, Schulte's open. Here's a deep 3 from the right side, just a little bit short. Unrein tried to keep it in bounds, and he gets checked out of bounds. As that time, Ehrlich made sure that Gavin couldn't track that one down and save it back in for TMP. 2:25 to go here in this first quarter. Monarchs lead 17-9 here in this opening quarter. Wyatt Middleton, the sophomore, working against Schulte. Hands it for Jackson Cross. Cross wearing 1, guarded by Cade Harris, wearing 1 for TMP. Middleton picks up his dribble, kicks it out for Ehrlich. Ehrlich, left side of the high post, they go for Jace Pierman. Right side, he'll kick it. Jumper for Cross, too strong. And Dylan Worth down with a rebound for TMP. Up the floor, TMP races, Unrein all the way to the bucket, and he lays it home. 19-9 on the Gavin Unrein field goal. He just beat everybody down the floor. Unrein at 5 yesterday, and he races down and lays it up. Monarchs with a little bit bigger lineup with Unrein out there with both Worth and Romey. There's a pass inside. Tough catch for Pierman on the right low block, but got it to go anyway. He'll kick it for Andrew Krause. So he's at top of the key. Ehrlich will take the 3. This one too strong, and Unrein comes down with it. He'll quickly get it to Schulte. Schulte up the floor. Harris goes down and scores it. 21-9 at TMP on the Cade Harris field goal, as Schulte was able to get that quick outlet pass, and they push it up the floor. 4 in the first quarter here for Harris. Krause lost it inside and gets banged into from behind. They'll call a hold as Romey got out of position trying to battle for that loose basketball. Tough break there for senior Romey. Krause will go to the free throw line for our first free throws of the contest. And Krause knocks down the first free throw. Krause came in 4 of 8 at the line. 21-10. TMP's lead is 11. Harris will check out. Seib comes in. Monarchs also bring Romey out of the contest as Whitling comes back. Krause's second free throw is good as well. 21-11 after 2 Andrew Krause free throws. TMP's lead is 10. Up the floor to Schulte, finds Unrein. Gavin will just go in, leave it right side for Worth, who scores it over the top. Dylan Worth now with 7 in the contest. 22-11 after the Worth bucket on the inside on a pass from Unrein. Harris ready to check back in for TMP, right side with it. Pierman has it knocked away by Worth. I misspoke earlier. Dylan actually did make a free throw. So that free throw trip to the line for Krause was the first for Russell. Worth converted that three-point play earlier, has 7 in the game. Inside, Krause is open on the inbounds. They forgot about him as he set the screen and then turned right in and caught the pass. It's a 9-point TMP lead now with 40 seconds of counting here in the fourth quarter. It's 23-13 rather. And then getting the bucket inside is Worth to make it 25-13. So Worth wastes no time getting that field goal to go. He has 9 now in the contest. 25-13 as TMP was able to answer that bucket on the other end. As here's a jumper that goes inside as Braden Gibson gets his first field goal. 25-15, and then TMP will turn it over up the floor. Monarchs try to get it from big to big that time as Worth and Whitling not on the same page. TMP will give it back. Couple of first quarter turnovers, leading by 10 at 25-15. Braden Gibson against some pressure now from TMP will key it into the backcourt with Jackson Cross. Cross with 5 across the timeline. Goes inside and draws the foul on Seib. He lowered his shoulder to get that foul. They'll call it on the floor. So it's the first on Bryce. With 1.7 seconds to go here in the first quarter, it's the third on TMP. Gibson to key it in, finds Pierman, who forces up the shot and beats the buzzer. Jace Pierman scores to make it 25-17. TMP with the lead as we head to the second quarter on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
TMP leads Russell by 8 at 25-17 in a high-scoring first half. Driving in and kicking it out is Krug. He'll get Kraus with it, but they call him for a travel. Russell will turn it over on their first possession of the second quarter. TMP on top, 25-17. Monarchs up the floor. Cade Harris with it. Bryce side, Jace Wentling, Dylan Worth, and Jackson Schulte, the 5 on the floor. Wentling's got it here on the left short corner. Finds Harris off a screen. Back to Jace on that left side. Wentling will drive. His pass knocked out of bounds into the stands by the scores table. And because the ball went into the stands, they'll have to put a new basketball in. And they'll clean that one. TMP will key it in with Harris. This to the left of the Russell bench. Schulte's open. Baseline, he'll take the 3. Left this one short. Off the front of the iron. Burley down with his first rebound. Up the floor, Russell will race into the front court with Gibson with some contact. Missed the shot, and Seib took it away. Long outlet pass up the floor to Wentling. Jace will go down. Can't finish with some contact as that shot was blocked by Krug, and back the other way comes the basketball with Russell. They had numbers for a moment. Here's a baseline 3 that'll skip off for Jackson Cross, and it's Wentling who will come down with a rebound for TMP. Monarchs with Harris who will fire a 3. That was halfway down and out for Cade. Wentling had the rebound knocked away and taken away by Andrew Kraus. That one just spun out and it wouldn't stay down for TMP's Cade Harris. Monarchs lead 25-17, 6:50 to play here in this first half. And now here's a pass that is stolen away on the inside for Worth. Up the floor, Schulte with it. Following the ball that was taken away by Worth. And on the other end, TMP gets it back to Worth on the inside. He kicks it for Wentling. Wentling drives. Now will kick it back out. TMP slows up the offense a little bit. Schulte off a screen. Here's a long 2, and he buried it home. 27-17 as he banged that one in. Schulte with that field goal for TMP. He now has 10 in the contest. After 24 yesterday. On the other end, we'll get a foul as Worth going to be called for the foul working against Burley. And that first foul on Worth, not a lot there, but Burley able to earn that trip to the free throw line. And the 6'8 sophomore too strong. Well, he's a 71% free throw shooter. TMP will bring Gavin Unrein back into the contest. Trenton Romey in as well. As Worth and Wentling check out. Kraus and Unrein get tangled up on the block, and they let it go. The free throw goes to make it 27-18 as Burley makes 1 of 2 at the line. He has 3 in the contest. TMP with Unrein into the lane, kicks it out for Schulte. Now Gavin gets it back out of the right side. Off a screen, it's Seib will drive in. They let him play, and Harris is there to come down with a rebound. Gibson had fallen down. Cade has 6 in this first half thanks to that offensive rebound of the putback. TMP leads 29-18 on the Harris field goal. There's all sorts of contact as this pass is knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Russell. I will give this crew credit. Going back to the girls' game, they let him play. Hasn't been super physical, but they have let him play here. Schulte knocking it away from the big guy inside as Burley had it knocked away. Lob for Schulte from Unrein. Jackson will go underneath the rim and take it to the left side as he got too far underneath, takes the jumper and has it rim off. Back the other way for Russell, right side for Braden Gibson. Gibson has just that single field goal. He's their second leading scorer. Lob for Krause inside. It's a block by Unrein, then Gavin saved it off of Krause inside. What a great play defensively by Gavin Unrein. He blocked Krause's shot from behind and then saved it, and he was going out of bounds off of Krause. And a timeout taken by TMP. It's a full timeout with 5:15 to go here in this first half. TMP leads by 11, 29-18. Monarch Athletics brought to you in part in this one by Junior Law Firm, Adams Brown, and Progressive Physical Therapy. You know, yesterday, in fact, the last two times for TMP, they've had continuous clocks in the fourth quarter in wins over Smith Center and Oakley. That's allowed some of the younger guys and guys to play a lot more. You would think that they would maybe have their legs a little bit coming into this one, but you go short bench because there are only 9 suited today. And so far, Coach Mayer's played 7. And so I think this timeout as much as just to let them catch their breath, because they don't normally play this many minutes. And after playing last night, and while they cruised in that win over Oakley, it was still, they did play last night. So you were in a basketball game last night, played on Friday as well. So I imagine that's just as much an opportunity to let everybody get an extra breath here with 5:14 and counting in this first half, leading by 11 at 29-18. Harris has it left side, now to Trenton Romey. Romey in that short corner, kicks it for side. They'll swing it right side for Harris. Harris, short corner for side. Bryce with 5 minutes to go here in this first half, gets it to Schulte. Schulte for side, but now right side for Harris. Harris finds Schulte underneath. He'll take it out to the right wing. Swing it left side here for Seib. High post Unrein wasn't ready for it, but it was deflected right back to him. And now they'll set up the offense. Harris trying to direct traffic, needs some help as he'll back it out and play it to Schulte out near the Bronco logo in midcourt with 4:35 to play here in the first half. TMP leading by 11. Seib off the screen, left side for Schulte. Schulte looking for Harris inside. Instead, they'll swing it right side. Now posting up is Unrein. Gavin in that short corner will kick it out. TMP looking patient offensively this time around. Seib tried to flash underneath. They find Unrein. Drives, kicks it. Here's a 3 straight on for Schulte that is off the mark, but tracked down by Cade Harris. As Harris gets another rebound here in this quarter for TMP and another possession for the Monarchs. Monarchs knocked down their first 2 threes of the game and now have missed 5 in a row. Shooting 74% from 3 yesterday on 17 of 23 field goal attempts from 3. Schulte right side. He'll drive hard to the free throw line. Kick it for Unrein. Now Gavin goes inside. Kicks it for Trenton Romey, who pulls the jumper and knocks it home. 31-18 as Trenton Romey from that right side knocks down the 12-footer. Knocked out a pair of threes yesterday for TMP, showing his range. As Whitling ready to check back in for TMP at the scores table in the next dead ball. 3.5 to go in this one. TMP leads 31-18. Burley to post up, kicks it out left side as it's a 3 that rattles home for Blair Ehrlich. Ehrlich with his second 3 of the contest. He has 8. TMP up the floor. Schulte scores and has a chance for a 3-point play. Schulte beat everybody down the floor in the late bucket, or the late foul called. TMP leads 33-21. And then Schulte will go to the free throw line to try and convert a 3-point play. Schulte has 12 in the game. It's a 4th team foul on Russell. Schulte's free throw is good. TMP leads 34-21 following Jackson Schulte's 3-point play. 13 in the game for him. Gibson with the ball above his head for Russell. Down to our right here in this first half. Russell shoots and has the basketball. Left side, Ehrlich, who just hit a 3. Surveys that defense. Out there with Wyatt Middleton, the sophomore, who's back in. Takes it left side. Ehrlich feeling it. He'll take another 3. Can't bank this one off the glass. Unrein down with a rebound. He'll push it up the floor to Seib. Seib lost it, but in the hands of Whitling. Jace goes up and scores it. 36-21 as Jace Whitling was able to get that bucket to go inside. Whitling has 4. TMP's lead grows to 15 at 36-21. 2:40 to go here in this first half. Right side for Braden Gibson. Now they try and post up inside Pierman. Jace turns into Romy. Jace stands his ground, or rather Trenton stands his ground. And after the miss, Whitling pulls down the rebound. Jace with his third rebound of the quarter. Left side, Syme off a screen. Bryce will go in, go up and under with a scoop shot and score on the other side. They went with a little scoop shot and makes it 38-21 as Bryce will score his first field goal of this contest. With 2:05 to go in the first half. TMP's lead is 17 at 38-21. Wyatt Middleton traveled with it at midcourt. Got a kick at left side, and the intended target went away. It's the 7th Russell turnover. Harris checks out, and now Coach Meyer wants a timeout. TMP on top with 1:57 to go here in this first half by 17, 38-21. Earlier today, the TMP Lady Monarchs win 60-36 over the Russell Lady Broncos. They pulled away there in that second half for the victory. Coach McFarland set to join us at halftime. Stay tuned for that as we'll talk with Coach after the Monarchs pick up another victory here and stay in just within striking distance of Phillipsburg in the Mid-Continent League with one loss. Right behind the Phillipsburg Panthers ahead of that matchup on Friday there in Phillipsburg. Monarch Athletics brought to you apart by Adams Brown, Jeter Law Firm, and Ellis County Abstract and Title. TMP out of the timeout. Harris back into the contest. Romy, Wentling, Schulte, and Unrein, the 5 on the floor. Left side for Wentling. We'll find a Romy off a screen as they kick it right side for Harris. Wentling flashes to the right side. Falling away, tough jumper as he has it rattle off, and Josh Somm down with a rebound. TMP leads 38-21. Braden Gibson will go underneath, flips it up with a little scoop shot, has it missed, but Somm's down with a rebound, and then Wentling just took it away from him on the way up. Wentling will give it up the floor, left side for Harris. Harris down to Gavin Unrein. Back the other way. Harris with it. Following the 8th Russell turnover. TMP Schulte. He'll pull the trigger on a 3. Left it well short. And the rebound cleared down there by Wyatt Middleton. TMP 2 of 8 from 3. It's bound to happen after knocking down 17 of 23 yesterday. Somm gets banged into, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Whitling as Somm and Whitling get tied up. Chase will pick up his second. Whitling unfortunately wasn't quite set, and now the Monarchs will bring Whitling out of the contest. And Gavin Unrein will come back in for TMP. Also to get in with Braden Gibson, right side. Ulrich is open. He'll fire the 3, left it short. Rebound right back out to him on that left side. He'll go back in with a little floater, no good. Pierman with the rebound. That's a block by Gavin Unrein from behind. And taken away by TMP. Unrein will race up the front court. Euro step, left side layup, good. 40-21 as Gavin Unrein goes coast to coast and lays it home for TMP. Unrein now with 4 in the contest. He's also blocked a couple of shots here in this second quarter, and then Syme takes it away. Syme with a steal up the floor. Unrein got up into the air and got fouled, and Unrein then was going to try and pass because he was in a weird spot. They will say that it was in the act of shooting, so Unrein will earn a trip to the free throw line. His first of the game. The free throw for Unrein, rattles around and it falls. 5 in the game for Gavin Unrein. TMP's lead grows to 41-21. Unrein with 3 in a row for TMP. Second Unrein free throw is going to rattle around and it falls as well. 6 for Unrein. Gavin had 5 yesterday. 42-21. Unrein with 4 straight. TMP's lead grows to 21. They've doubled up Russell with 20 seconds to go here in this first half. Ulrich, left side, cut off on the drive for Andrew Kraus. Kraus working against Unrein. Got away with a push-off, kicks it right side. Here's a 3 that goes for Jackson Cross as he swishes home a 3. 42-21, and then they steal it with Ulrich, and so a little 5 straight to end this first half as TMP's Unrein's baseball pass from 2/3 court comes up short. So Russell gets 5 straight to end this first half and cuts the deficit to 42-26 as we head to the halftime break on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Nextech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes Kalon, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wertenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball. Your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car. Bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for.
The TMP boys real quickly here at halftime lead 42-26 at halftime of our boys game earlier tonight. The Lady Monarchs pulled away for that win tonight, winning 60-36 over the Lady Broncos. We're joined here at halftime by Coach Rose McFarland. Coach, congratulations on the victory. Your girls were able to pull away. It was kind of tight early on, but were able to put together a nice little stretch there the second and third quarters and pad the lead and then go on to the victory.
Yeah, it just seemed like it was a game of runs. We'd get a little run, and here they'd come back, fight them off, and away we'd go again, and it just kind of kept going back and forth, but we were able to maintain that 10-point gap in the second half.
And it seemed like aggressiveness once again was huge for your group.
Yeah, when we help each other out on defense and talk a little bit, things go pretty good. So I thought the girls helped inside quite a bit. There was times when we were a little disappointed that they got some easy looks, but I thought they played pretty good defense and, had a couple runs there where we were able to score a couple quick shots or baskets. Just kept us in the lead.
Yeah, and we talked about, too, their inside presence with both Sterling and then Reeves, two really good post players inside. And while they did score a little bit, it seemed like after, especially at the first quarter, he shut Sterling down, and it seemed like the girls did a pretty good job against that size inside.
Yeah, and those girls can shoot from the perimeter, too. So, you got to get out and guard them on the outside, but they did some nice things inside, but I thought, we were there to help. Offensively, I thought we did some really nice things on offense against their zone. We had some good looks inside, too, and the girls were just passing the ball and looking for that other person, and we had some really good looks on their defense, against their defense.
Yeah, it seemed like you were able to find the soft spot a lot in that zone where you were able to take advantage, especially in the possessions where it seemed like you kind of slowed down and were deliberate about offense.
Right, it seemed like they were kind of guarding Emily down low, and Cassidy was able to find a gap there when she cut in there, and we were able to hit her. And, she was looking for a shot more tonight, and, the girls looking for her. And so I thought everybody did a nice job.
All right, well, very good. Sets up a big one on Friday against Phillipsburg. Should be a lot of fun in the matchup there against the Panthers.
Yeah, they're right now probably one of the top teams in our league and sub-state and everything. So we get to go up there and get to battle them. So that'll be fun playing them on the road.
All right, very good. Congratulations on the victory. Coach Rose McFarland and her group gets a victory earlier today, 16-36 over the Russell Lady Broncos. Take a timeout, come back, and get you some numbers from the first half of our contest here on the Monarch Sports Network. Is powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
At halftime, the TMP boys on top of Russell 42-26 as we welcome you back in on our halftime show brought to you by Eagle Radio's digital marketing. The Monarch boys would start the ball game on a back and forth affair a little bit with Russell. The game was tied at 5. That's when TMP put together a 12-2 run, would lead by 10 at 17-7. They led at 21-9 there midway through that first quarter. Russell would chip away, get it back to 10-21-11. It was then TMP leading 25-13 at the end of that first quarter, but 4 quick points scored by Russell got them back within 8 at 25-17. TMP opened back the second half leading by 10, or the second quarter rather, leading by 10. They just kind of extended their lead, led by 13 and 31-18, and then would put together an 11-0 run after it was 31-21. They would score 11 straight lead by 21 at 42-21. Russell did get 5 straight, all by Ehrlich there. Blair Ehrlich there at the into that first half. He scored 5 in a row to cut the deficit back to 42-26 here in favor of TMP. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back and have our final segment of the halftime show after this on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
At halftime, the TMP boys on top of Russell, 42-26. As we welcome you back in real quickly to our halftime show. This will actually be our final segment here of the halftime show. We'll keep it right here. Our TMP at halftime leads Russell 42-26. Let's go ahead real quickly and run through some of the first half numbers in the contest as the boys from TMP on top 42-26. Monarchs get 13 from Jackson Schulte, scored in double figures now in all but one game, so that is 16 of 17 games for TMP. Dylan Worth with 9 in that first half for TMP. Gavin Unrein and Kate Harris each with 6. Monarchs shoot 17 of 32 from the field for 53%, but they only make 2 of 8 from behind the three-point arc. Of course, they're shooting 74%. You knew that was going to come back down, so 25%. They make all 4 of their free throws in the first half. Meanwhile, Russell in that first half shoots 11 of 30 from the floor for 36%. They make 2 of 4 from 3. Actually, they're making 3 of 6 from 3. And then in that first half, they go 3 of 4 at the free throw line. TMP through one half of action on top of Russell here, 42-26 as we're about ready to get this third quarter underway. TMP will have the basketball, shooting it down to our right. So get it left side to Seib, trying to force it inside. Instead, Schulte will have it straight on, drives, kicks it for Bryce Seib with it left side. Seib off to Harris, now back to Seib, Wentling right side. Schulte was open, but didn't quite get a pass where he could shoot it. Instead, they'll have to swing it back around to Wentling. Here's Schulte with it. A little hesitation, working against Braden Gibson. Kicks it for Seib, and now to Harris with it. They'll lob it inside for Worth, have it deflected by Burley. Worth gets it back, then lost it on the dribble, and it's taken away. TMP with their 4th turnover. Up the floor, Seib knocks the dribble away from Ehrlich out of bounds, and it will stay with Russell. TMP on top 42-26 as we're early on here in our third quarter. 7:22 to go in the quarter. Burley has a pass go through his hands and out of bounds. So each big turns it over. TMP with their starting 5 out there of Seib, Wentling, Harris, Schulte, and Worth on the floor. Up the floor. Harris has it right side, picked up his dribble. Goes to Wentling at the elbow. They'll swing it left side for Seib. Worth will post up left side, little hesitation. He'll go up and can't bank it home. Tried to get it on that right side as he slid across the lane. It just was off the mark, and the rebound down to the Russell Broncos as they'll come up this near sideline. Make it the far sideline now with Krug. Up there with Ehrlich. Posting up, Burley spins over the shoulder as it blocked on the hook shot by Worth and taken away by TMP. Worth has 3 blocks here in this one. As they'll race up the near court. Find Wentling off a screen as he curled into the lane, had it poked away by Burley, tried to keep it alive, and some will come away with it. Burley blocks his second shot of the contest with 6:30 to go in the third. Working on Worth, a little spin to the baseline for Burley, and it's off the mark, and the rebound cleared out of there by Jace Wentling. Wentling with 4 rebounds in the contest. TMP with Wentling, now to Schulte with it left side. Monarchs leading 42-26, 6:15 to go here in this third quarter. Being very deliberate offensively. Now Schulte, he'll drive inside the paint, pull up from just inside the free throw line, and it skips off. And the rebound cleared out of there by Braden Gibson, his first rebound. Up the floor comes Russell, all sorts of contact. A late call, and it's a charge called on Charles Krug. Jace Wentling stood in and drew the foul. And now Wentling will check out. Gavin Unrein checks back in with 6:01 to go here in this third quarter. Again, it's a short bench for TMP. Monarchs with 9 here tonight. Left side, Unrein with it as they'll swing it all the way to the right side for Bryce Seib. Bryce drives, bounce pass for Worth, and he goes up and scores it. Double figures for Dylan Worth for a 13th time this season. He has 11, 44-26. Gibson can't answer on the other end as it rims off. Gavin Unrein comes down with a rebound. Up the floor, TMP with Harris. Finds Worth into the lane, and Worth is going to be fouled. This may be on Ehrlich, and it is. Ehrlich will pick up his second. Of course, earlier tonight, the Lady Monarchs for TMP get the victory as they keep pace in the Mid-Continent League. Seib will knock down a 3 on the inbounds from the left side. He gave it up, got it right back, 47-26. Bryce had not hit a 3 all year long. Knocks down 2 yesterday and 1 here today. He has 5 in the contest. TMP leads 47-26. 5:10 to go here in the third quarter. Left side, fall away Ehrlich with a tough shot over Harris left side. That's Krug actually who knocked it down. As Charles Krug knocked down the jumper, his first field goal. Worth tried to post up. Had to kick it back out for Burley. Wanted to repost. Instead, TMP will go left side to Unrein. Out of Harris with it. Okay, one dribble. Left side they go. For Unrein on a pass from Schulte. Now Bryce has it go through his hands. Seib will track it down. Then gets bumped at midcourt. And again, they let him play with a little bit of physical contact. Syme gave it up, got it back from Schulte. Now to Schulte, who will spin and lay it home from the right side. He got the defender off balance, spun back across him and lays it home. 49-26 on the Jackson Schulte spin move. He has 15 in the contest for TMP. They lead 49-28 with 4:20 to go here in this third quarter. Russell, right side, Gibson. Didn't even look to Burley inside. Now they rifle it into him. He draws a crowd. They'll kick it out for a three. That's good. Charles Krug with his first three. 5 of the game for him. 49-29 on the three for Russell's Charles Krug. With 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. TMP with Schulte off a couple of screens. Takes it all the way from the left to the right side. Now he'll back it up, and they'll swing it to the left. With Cade Harris with it. Finds Worth flashing across the lane. Draws a crowd. Kicks it for Schulte. Rice faked on a three. Now Syme will go in, get held in the lane on Krug. Rice got in among the bigs in the lane and really didn't have anywhere to go. Got bailed out as Krug reached in and fouled him. That's the third on Charles Krug. Braden Gibson will check out. And they just do get Wyatt Middleton to the scores table to get Krug out of the ball game. TMP will bring Wentling and Romy back into the contest. Left side, they'll get it into Bryce Syme. Back to Schulte, baseline, won't shoot the three. Bryce is open, got the defender off balance. Now Simon among the lane had nowhere to go and kicks it back out. 3.5 to go here in this third quarter. TMP in control, leading by 18 at 49-31. Right side, Romy in the short corner will kick it for Unrein. Gavin slides down the lane, goes up and under, and with the finger roll scores it. 51-31 as Gavin Unrein able to get that layup to go. Unrein with 8 now in the contest on that layup. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. TMP leads by 20. Other end, this one for Ehrlich will rim off. Rebound down to Whitling, who will save it to Syme. Syme nearly lost it in the backcourt, but was able to keep his dribble alive. Unrein will fire a three, left it short, and then it caroms right back to him on this right side. Gavin, left side, goes in and lays it home. He looks like the only one that has any energy on the floor. He just keeps after it. He missed the three, but just stuck with it, dribbled through all the traffic, and Unrein lays it home. Gavin, for the second time this year in a double figures with 10. And he has 5 rebounds to go along with those 10 points as TMP gets the timeout with 2:39 to go in the third quarter, leading 53-31. Unrein scored the last 4 for TMP. He shot the three, missed it on the right side, got his own rebound, and then just dribbled through everybody and got to the left low block and scored it. Everybody kind of standing around watching it. Unrein looks like he's got all sorts of energy. Our game brought to you by Insurance Planning, Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Master Cleaners, and Paul Wartenberger Construction. We have 2:39 to play here in this third quarter. TMP on top, 53-31. We're so much farther ahead here in this one that we don't have a lot of scores to get to on the boys' side. Try to track down some scores for you. Earlier tonight, both the Hill City girls and Ellis girls lose. Hill City lost to Golden Plains. Ellis lost to Ness City. TMP girls winners earlier tonight here in Russell. Jackson Cross back into the game for Russell. He'll drive into the lane and draw the foul. Kitten Ginther, who checked in for the first time, I think is going to be the one. Oh no, they get Wentling for the foul. Had that arm bar leaning on the dribbler. That's the third Jace Wentling foul. Mentioned Unrein, or rather Kitten Ginther's in for the first time. So TMP has played 8 of their 9 suited up here tonight. Short-handed Monarchs without Lang, Ian Chu, and then Hayden Brown, who got banged up in yesterday's win over Oakley. Right side cross with a crossover, draws the foul, working against Ginther. Ginther will pick up his first foul, and Jackson Cross will shoot a couple of free throws. First free throws of the contest for Jackson Cross. And the free throw rattles off. Cross, 76% free throw shooter. He had a 3 in that first half. Cross's second free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 at the line. He has 4. 53-32. TMP with the lead. 2:12 to play in this third quarter. Monarchs with Unrein with it left side. Dangerous pass. Schulte takes it away from Cross. Ginther with it right side. Kenton was 3 of 3 from downtown yesterday. Not about shooting the 3, won't shoot it. Instead gets it to Unrein, who will drive now. Ginther will shoot it right side on the kick-out 3. And it's off the heel. Rebound knocked into the hands of Romy. They'll get it to Ginther. Ginther finds Whitling. Jace pulls up right side. Can't bank it home. Rebound is going to be tracked down by Andrew Kraus. As Kraus will pull down his first rebound. TMP had a couple of good looks. Right side, Jace Pierman will post up Romy and draw the foul. 1:35 to play here in this third quarter. TMP leads by 21 at 53-32. Jace Pierman will head to the free throw line for the first time. That foul on Trenton Romy is his first. Pierman's first free throw is short. Pierman 6 of 11 before that one at the free throw line, a 55% free throw shooter. TMP will bring Schulte, Romy, and Whitling out of the contest. Harris, Seib, and Worth in, along with Ginther and Unrein, the 5 on the floor. Pierman's second free throw is too strong, and Bryce Seib will come down with his first rebound of the contest. TMP on top, 53-32, minute and a half to go, third quarter. Harris, left side, Ginther swings it right side for Unrein. They dump it right inside for Worth, who can't score. Got his own miss, though, and will follow it home. 55-32 as Ellen Worth gets the field goal inside after his offensive rebound. Worth with 13 in the contest. Missed shot by Pierman, got his own miss, and he will follow it home. 55-34 as Pierman gets that one to go, and now TMP really turns it over up this front court. Pierman, by the way, now with 4. Battling inside. Pierman, the 6'2 sophomore against the 6'6 sophomore Worth. Monarchs to key it in right down in front of us. Handful of students down to our right as well. Ginther, right side for Unrein. Unrein for Harris. Now he rifles it inside to Worth. Just spins and banks it home. 57-34 is Dylan Worth with 4 straight for TMP. 15 in the contest for Worth. TMP leads 57-34, 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Wyatt Middleton hands it for Jackson Cross. Cross back to Middleton on this left side for Russell. Drives, picked up his dribble, needs some help. He's going to kick it right side for Cross, who bobbled it and lost it. Stolen away by Cade Harris. Harris will race into the front court left side following the 13th Russell turnover. And Cade trying to keep possession of it left side. They dump it inside. Unrein finds Worth, who just patiently goes in, missed the hook shot, kept it alive a couple of different times, but the rebound will be cleared out of there by Pierman. Worth couldn't quite corral it on the inside. 6 seconds to go, third quarter. Ulrich will pull up. This one too strong. Work down with the rebound. Up the floor to Harris. His three-pointer from 2/3 of the way out is short. And we head to the fourth quarter. TMP in control, leading 57-34. The Monarch Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next-Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next-Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
57-34, TMP with the lead as we head to the fourth quarter. Andrew Schwartz will check in for the first time for TMP, the 5'9 junior. So it's Schwartz and company on the defensive end as Cross nearly traveled with it. Finds Andrew Kraus with it. Kraus will kick it left side for Braden Gibson. Gibson got a screen from Kraus here on the left wing. Now Middleton, the sophomore, with it, guarded by Schwartz. Kicks it right side for Cross. Posting up is Burley, but TMP's done a nice job against him. A lot of one-on-one coverage with Worth. Burley was open for a moment. They'll dump it inside to him. He traveled. They didn't call it. And then they get a foul coming against Worth. So Burley will go to the free throw line. Where he'll shoot 2. He is 1 of 2 at the free throw line of the contest. First free throw is good. Burley down with 4. TMP's lead is 57-35. He's going to shoot one more. Second one is halfway down and out. Kraus tips it, and it's going to be saved on the sideline, or rather on that baseline by Schulte for his second rebound of the contest. Harris will race into the front court, right side for Andrew Schwartz. Schwartz lobs it for Worth. Tough catch against the double team, and he traveled with it, and he knew it. Kraus came over the top and nearly stole it away. And Worth will turn it over for TMP. It's just the 5th TMP turnover of the game. Comes with 7:15 to go in this one. TMP leading 57-35. Kind of a workmanlike effort in this one. Playing shorthanded with just 9. Here's a jumper by Burley on the left baseline as he knocks it home. So a 12-footer by Burley makes it 57-37. TMP with the lead. Schwartz finds Schulte off a screen. He's open, goes in left side, can't bank it home, but Worth will follow it home. Worth was 17 in the game, 59-37. Worth has scored the last 6 for TMP. That one off an offensive rebound. Jackson Cross drives in left side. Tough jumper with some contact, and he rattled it home. Cross has 6. TMP with a long outlet pass up the floor to Schulte. Schulte will stop and set up the offense as they dump it inside to Worth. Worth spins to the baseline. Burley affected that shot, and he comes down with a rebound. I don't think he blocked it. Here's a run-out layup that's good for Braden Gibson. A chance for a three-point play. Gibson with 4. That foul will be on Cade Harris. They got TMP out of position. Burley got a bit of a piece of that shot on that end, and then it led to the Gibson layup. He has 4. And that foul, the first on Harris. Cade will check out. And Gibson's free throw is short. Worth down to the rebound. 7 Dylan Worth rebounds in the contest. Schulte up this near sideline for TMP. Out there with Wentling, Seib, Schwartz, and Worth. Right side for Wentling. He's bobbled it. Now he'll drive into the lane, kick it left side for Andrew Schwartz. Andrew won't shoot it. Now gets into the lane and gets fouled. Call it on the floor. 6:03 to go here in this fourth quarter. Worth will check out, and going to go back to the locker room as Trenton Romey checks in. First TMP shorthanded anyway as Schulte keys it into Seib. Bryce will get it right back to Jackson on that left elbow. Now to Seib with it left side. Cross poked it away from Bryce, but he keeps possession of it. Dribbles, kicks it for Schulte. Rainbow 3 that is off the mark. And rebound down to Burley, but then it was stolen by Schwartz. They'll get it to the free throw line for Romey. Trenton tried to line drive a shot in there, and Schwartz nearly took it away from Burley again. This time they get him for a reaching foul. Foul on Andrew Schwartz will be his first. Russell will get it back. TMP leading by 18, 59-41. 5:40 to go here in this fourth quarter. Monarchs leading. They've led the entire way. Left side, Gibson drives, cut off. They'll kick it baseline for Wyatt Middleton as it's stripped and stolen by Schulte. It's the 15th turnover for Russell. Jackson in the front court. Left side, Seib. Bryce steps into a 3. Good. Bryce Seib knocked down his second 3 of the contest. He's got 4 over the last 2 games. 8 in the game for him. Timeout on the floor as TMP takes a 62-41 lead on the Bryce Seib three-pointer. That's a perfect fast break. He didn't have a 3 to start, or he didn't have a 3. He was 0 of 8 up until yesterday when he knocked down 2. He knocks down 2 more today. Officially 4 of 12 from three-point land on the season. As Coach Mayer talks with his group on that far sideline. And again, shorthanded, and then sophomore Dylan Worth went to the locker room a moment ago. So playing with 9 and now with 8 currently. On night after putting up 90 in a rout of Oakley yesterday. Our game brought to you apart by Jeff, Darrell, and Linda Seibel and Edward Jones and Hayes, Thomas More Prep Marion, State Glass Company, High Plains Roofing, and Field Abstract and Title Company. We owe you a station break. We're at the bottom of the 8 o'clock hour. Let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Monarchs Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HayesPost.com.
TMP leads 62-41. Out of the timeout, Romy, Schwartz, Wentling, Seib, and Schulte, the 5 on the floor. Cross with Krug back into the lineup. Kraus, Burley, and Gibson, the 5 on the floor for Russell. Russell in their home whites. Shooting down to our left here in the second half. Driving in is Krug, got all the way to the bucket, hit the scoop shot layup. 7 in the game for Krug, 62-43. On the bucket for Russell. Wentling trying to attack on the other way, lost it out of bounds. So Krug knocked it away from him, and it stays with TMP. Monarchs will key it into Seib, left side. Seib picked up his dribble out of Schwartz. They go right side for Schulte. Schulte to Schwartz as they swing it back to the left side. It's okay, play catcher around the perimeter. Short corner for Trenton Romy. Schulte against the 2-3 look from Russell. Schulte, touch pass from Wentling to Romy, and Trenton missed it. Missed it on an air ball. Braden Gibson down to the rebound. Up the floor. Saw him, or rather Kraus nearly traveled with it, then missed the turnaround jump shot, and Wentling comes down with his 6th rebound of the contest. Kraus got open, then almost got fouled, and then he would have traveled with it. 4:15 and counting here in this one. TMP leading 62-43. Led the entire way. Wentling for Schwartz. Baseline, Schulte. Monarchs get it to Wentling left side. Chase a little hesitation. Schulte off a screen. Hands it for Schwartz. Andrew thought about shooting it, but will hold up. With under 4 minutes to go now in the contest. TMP leading by 19. Schulte company going to play that little dribble drive kind of handoff screen game. Wentling nearly got knocked down. He kept his balance, but almost got knocked down by Kraus. Schwartz's pass tracked down by Wentling as it was nearly stolen by Russell. Russell being a little more physical now after TMP kind of keeping it away for a couple of minutes here in this possession. Schulte will drive, go up and under, and score it with the scoop shot. 64-43 as Schulte went up and under and scored it. Schulte was 17 in the game. It's a game high for TMP. Burley will post up on Romy, kick it for Kraus, who will take the free throw line jumper. Missed it off the iron, rebound down to Trenton Romy. TMP leading by 21 again, 64-43. Schulte just hit that bucket off a screen. Will kick it right side for Wentling. Andrew Schwartz was straight on. Andrew decided not to shoot it. Right side, Kraus went for the steal. That left Wentling open. Jace will get to the baseline, nearly threw it away. Knocked out of bounds, but Kraus couldn't save it right in front of some Russell fans, or Russell School, the Russell student section. TMP boys sitting over there to the right as well. Kenton Ginther will replace Jackson Schulte. And I think Russell's going to take a timeout. 2:51 to go here in this one. TMP leads 64-43. So it has never been in doubt. Russell led 2-0 and 5-4. Other than that, TMP has led the entire way. On top here, 64-43. The Monarchs shorthanded as well with 9. No Lucas Lang, no Hayden Brown, no Ian Chu. Dylan Worth did just come back out of the locker room for TMP. He had been out for a little bit as well. So Monarchs tonight after that win over Oakley, in which they put up 90 points, leading here 64-43. TMP Athletics brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker. Discount Siding, Heartland Building Center, and Steel Fabrications. Monarchs with Schwartz, Ginther, Romy, Seib, and Unrein, the 5 on the floor. They go to Ginther with it right side. And now to Unrein here on the right wing. Schwartz will call out the play. Ginther gets a screen from Unrein, and now they'll give it to him. Romy trying to post up against Burley. Instead, they'll swing it off to the left side. With 2:40 to go in this one, TMP with Unrein. Little jab step. Unrein slides in, goes up and under on the scoop shot. Missed it. Rebound down to Krug. Long outlet up the floor. Gibson had beat everybody down the floor and lays it home. He had kind of leaked out, and that allowed the easy layup. 64-45. TMP with 2:19 and counting here in this one. On top by 19. Unrein again drives in, and Kraus called for the hand check. Unrein is a giant ball with energy every time he's on the floor, and tonight's no difference. Everybody else is kind of dragging a little bit at times, including for Russell. But Unrein is not. So after that foul on Kraus, TMP will keep possession of the basketball. Left side for Bryce Seib. Finds Kenton Ginther with it straight on. 2 minutes to go in this one. TMP dumps it for Romy inside. Trenton goes up, missed the layup. Burley affected it from behind. Rebound taken out of there by Gibson. He'll race into the front court. Left side for Krug for 3, and he swishes it home. 64-48 as Krug knocks down the 3. He's into double figures with 10. So he gets their 4th 3 of the contest. 1:40 and counting. We're going to get a blocking foul called against Krug. That'll be his 4th. And it's the team's 6th. Both teams will be over the limit to the next foul with 1:35 to go here in this 4th quarter. Ginther, Seib, and Seib will drive left side, got underneath the basket, kicks it for Kenton Ginther, now back to Seib in the corner. Ginther's open, he wants to take the 3, it's off the heel too strong, and Andrew Kraus down with his 3rd rebound of the contest. Up the floor, Schwartz stole it, and we'll get a foul as Andrew Schwartz able to take it away mid-court, battling with Krug and company. Andrew will go to the free throw line. First trip to the line for Schwartz. That's the 5th on Krug as he'll foul out. With 1:12 to go in the contest. Schwartz converts on the free throw, 65-48. And Andrew makes them both. His first 2 points of the game, 66-48, 1:10 remaining in this one. TMP in control. Gibson with it right side. He'll lob it over the top, working for Ulrich. He'll take the step back 3 and rattle it home. Blair Ulrich with 16 in the contest as he knocks down another 3. 66-51. TMP up the floor. Romy lays it home. 4 for Trenton Romy. He was able to get free and lay it home. TMP leads 68-51 on that Trenton Romy field goal. 35 seconds to go here in this one. TMP on the way to win number 4 as Unrein nearly stole a pass in a row, or a pass on an entry post pass, and they do say that he was on the line. The official out near the midcourt line called that. Russell wanted a foul from behind with the contact. Now Russell will extend their pressure in the backcourt against Unrein, and we're going to get a foul as Kraus forced nearly a turnover and then got tangled up with Unrein, and Gavin will walk to the other end and shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. With 23.9 seconds to go in this one, TMP leads by 17 at 68-51. The first Unrein free throw is short, and the rebound goes back the other way as Kraus pulled it down. Russell's got 4 rebounds in the contest. Gibson, left side, draws a foul. 68-51, more free throws. TMP leads by 17. 68-51. Braden Gibson will shoot a 1-and-1. Gibson's first free throw, good. And he'll get one more. Gibson was 7 in the game. He's a 56% free throw shooter. 68-52. Second free throw, good as well. He made them both. Gibson with 8 in the contest. Russell again, for whatever reason, fouls with 13.5 seconds left. TMP leads by 15 with 13.5 seconds left. It's the fourth. Actually, it's the third for Ulrich. It's time to shoot the front end of a 1-on-1. It's short, but it bounced right back to him at the free throw line. Saiba and company will hold for the final couple of seconds of this one. TMP is going to come away with their 4th win in a row, 68-53. As the short-handed Monarchs take care of business, beating the Russell Broncos to move to 7-1 in the Mid-Continent League, 13-4 overall. Dylan Worth with 17, Jackson Schulte with 17, Gavin Unrun headed double figures with 10. As TMP picks up the victory, they win by the final of 68-53 over the Russell Broncos on the Monarch Sports Network, powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes Kalon, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wertenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball. Your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car. Bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for.